We are about to go on a little bit of an adventure that I am very excited for. So, hi, hello. I know it's been a minute since I made a video, but today and probably in many subsequent days, we are going thrift shopping, vintage shopping. I am determined to find some gems of clothing, home accessories and stuff like that. There is a new store that I've noticed in the Atlanta area, but there was this old filling station, like an old gas station, and it had been made into some type of shop, and it's in the Candler Park area. I drove past it a couple weeks ago, and this old gas station was pink and purple and green, and it's a place called Space Queen now, and I think it's like a vintage clothing store. Anyway, so that has inspired me and made me want to embark on a vintage thrift shopping journey, especially to find some summer clothing pieces, because this past year especially, I feel like I'm fed up of having clothes that I don't feel like truly reflect myself and my personality, and I am just determined to find and curate a wardrobe that feels more like me. But I figured the best way to start doing that is by thrift shopping and vintage shopping and stuff like that before I buy stuff brand new. So that's what we're doing. I think we're probably gonna shop over the course of multiple days because I only have time to go to Space Queen today. But I figure that is hopefully a great way to start off this journey. Okay, but I want to show you the fit as well because I figure that the best way to invite this energy into my life is to wear clothes that I do already like. But so I'm wearing an outfit that I feel like is cute, and I would like to find more clothing along this vibe. And also, by the way, hi, my name is Camilla. I am 25 and I live in Atlanta, Georgia. So we are going to be shopping the Atlanta, Georgia scene these next few days or week or however long we do this for. I'm realizing that I really just don't like or feel comfortable and confident in a lot of my summer clothing, and that's not okay. We need clothes that feel like a good reflection of us. First up, I went to Space Queen. As I mentioned, it is indeed a newer shop located in the Candler Park neighborhood of Atlanta, and how freaking adorable is this place? I loved how vibrant and funky the vibe and decor was. They did have a small selection of some accessories, but it is primarily a carefully curated selection of clothing items in there. They had so many cool, unique pieces. You just know that going to this place, you're gonna get something one of a kind, and I think that's so fun and cool and exciting. I loved this place. It's kind of my new favorite shop. Okay, you guys, that place was adorable. I was able to refrain from even trying on a lot of stuff because my mission is solely summer warm weather clothing. There were a lot of really cute sweaters and that type of thing, but very excited for what I ended up getting. Nothing in there was crazy expensive. It also wasn't cheap. All of their stuff was basically in between $40 to $90. There were some t-shirts that were $20, vintage t-shirts. There were some nicer, fancier pieces of clothing, or really name brand bags and stuff like that were more $100 or $200. I didn't see anything more expensive than that, and I was glad that for the most part everything was under $100. I wasn't sure what type of vintage store vibe it would be, you know. I didn't expect to like these shorts as much as I ended up liking them once they were on. They are quite big, which I like a baggy short. It's just so much more comfortable. I know that the oversized shorts, I think those kind of are definitely a trend and everything, but I just didn't think that they would ever look good on me. But I liked these. I liked how they looked. And then when I was buying these, sitting hanging on the wall on a hanger were these shorts, and I was wait, I have to try those on. I'm sorry, I must. but I mean, I can't. Look at that pattern. It's so cute. Anyway, I love them. Even though they're super oversized, I was like, I don't care. I'm obsessed with these shorts and I want them. There's a flower shop right across the street, and I'm going to a birthday party thing for my coworker later. I got to make this little bouquet of flowers for her. Anyway, that is going to conclude the shopping adventures for today, but this isn't the end. We're gonna keep going. There's more to come because I really want a few cute tops. I was surprised to get such cute shorts though. I feel like that can be like really hard to find. So, okay, and it's time to go. Hi, it's a few days later. It's actually a Monday, so I'm working today, but I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be going to some vintage stores today. So I figure I will keep an eye out while I'm there. I'm not gonna spend like a bunch of extra time doing personal shopping or anything, but if I just make it aware in my brain that I'm also, you know, if I see a cute little shirt or something, I'll just keep my eye out for it. I might not see anything at all. If you're new here or you didn't know, I'm a prop buyer. I work as a prop buyer, and I'm working on a TV show, and it happens to be set in the 60s and 70s, so I get to go to vintage stores a decent bit, which is really nice. It's that time of year in Atlanta where it's 50 degrees in the morning and 80 in the afternoon, so I have no idea how to dress. So I have on a big sweatshirt on top, but then I have my new purple shorts on. Very cute, comfy. Then I have like a cropped t-shirt on underneath so that once it gets to 80 degrees, I'll take the sweatshirt off. How do we dress for this weather? I don't know. I will keep my eye out for clothes, but I'm not gonna spend like extra time because obviously I'm working. The other thing though that I want to look for while I'm out today is a frame. A frame for this just like 8.5 by 11 piece of paper. This is a Savvy Ray and the Friends set list. It's from a concert a couple months ago. You guys, I was like midway through the crowd, and at the end of the concert, they were just handing the set lists down to like the people in the front row. And then one person ended up throwing their set list, and I was just like watching it, and it went right behind me, and then it like bounced off someone's head or something, and then it landed right at my feet. And I slowly bent down and grabbed it. I was like, is nobody gonna like fight for this? Okay. You know how there's a cat distribution system? This was the set list distribution system. It found me. They're my favorite band, so I think it would be cute to like frame that in some type of way. It might not end up being cute at all, I don't know. So I'm also looking out for a frame. Clothes, especially tops and frames. If I see something that just grabs my eye, piques my interest, then I will snag it. But if not, we'll be on a fun vintage shopping journey anyways. Mother lode can now also be added to my list of my new favorite discoveries. This place is located in the Decatur area. It's almost in Avondale Estates if you're in the Atlanta area or know the Atlanta area. But oh my gosh, this place had such an incredible selection of vendors. There were maybe 20 to 30 booths in this entire space, and each of them was just so fun and unique, and a lot of it just felt very much so in my personal taste and style, both for clothing and for home items. Sometimes you go into antique stores and they're just so cluttered and overwhelming. This place was still overwhelming, but only because everything was so good. There was just so much that I really wanted to spend time and to go through, but I just really appreciated that this place had such well-kept booths. Also, nothing seemed insanely overpriced. There were a lot of incredible deals here. If I wasn't working while I was visiting, I definitely would have spent more time combing through the clothing and tried on some pieces, and probably would have actually bought something for myself. Instead, I only ended up buying things for work. But next up was a place that's right next door, which is called Decatur Estates. This place was huge. Again, just guessing, but maybe between 40 to 50 vendor booths, maybe more, I don't know. Between the two, Mother Lode had more of my personal style, but there were so many incredible gems at Decatur Estates as well. And once again, I'm excited to go back to this place when I'm not working so that I can just have a little bit more of a clear eye when I'm looking for my own wish list. You guys, those places were amazing. I've never been to either of those places, but I've heard of them a lot. One was Mother Lode in Decatur, and then the second one was Decatur Estates or something like that, but they're right next to each other. That was so overwhelmingly incredible that I couldn't really look around that much. Like, I didn't think that there would be so much good stuff, but there was. I'll show you what I ended up getting. It was just work things. I got this tray with 4 sets of this type of glass. Not 4 sets, but a set of 4 of those glasses. And then I also got a set of 4 of this style of glass. Basically, I'm just shopping for a character that's gonna be drinking out of a glass. But it's an iced tea situation, so I thought this tray might come in handy. It might be cute. We might not need it. I didn't end up getting anything for myself. There were so many clothing options that I actually was like, I don't have time to look through all of these and make decisions like that. I definitely want to come back here now, like on my own time. A lot of really cool furniture also, and a lot that was in great condition for it being vintage items and stuff. Not a success for me personally today, but still a success in general, because I have now discovered that these places are incredible. Anyway, back to work. Hello and good morning. This is becoming a long drawn out series. And you know what? I'm here for it. But primarily because I just haven't had a lot of time in my free time to be able to go thrift shopping, vintage shopping. Basically, this whole video has become vintage stores, which I'm fine with. And that is where I'm anticipating going today. So I think it's been about a week or 2 since I last filmed. So there's that. Still, the only 2 things that I've actually purchased are those 2 pairs of shorts from the first place that I went to. I'm mostly really wanting to find some summer tops. I want some shirts. I want some shirts for fun. I want some shirts that feel good to wear to work. It gets hot in Atlanta, so stuff that I'm not just gonna completely sweat through immediately. That's my main mission, plus the frame for that piece of paper, and maybe just other frames. Like, maybe I'll start actually decorating my apartment a little bit more. So I am working today, and that is why I started to film this, is because I know that I will be going to at least one vintage store today. Another one that I've never been to before. For work, I'm shopping for some extra props for a promotional shoot that we're doing for my TV show. It's a new show, it doesn't exist, and so they are having a promotional shoot day for all of the actors, and they want to enhance the shoot and like add some extra stuff for it. So I'm gonna be out getting some options for that. And I will keep an eye out once again for the personal items that I am hoping for and looking for. I don't know if I'll find them. We'll see. One other thing about today is that it's incredibly dreary. It is dreary out there, you guys. Like, this is what we're dealing with today. Very dreary. But so that's a little bit of a bummer. Yeah, it's a rainy, dreary, dark, chilly, actually, which is why I'm wearing sleeves, day. I feel like rainy days are perfect, like, antique store days though, so. Okay, let's go. Okay, you guys, we are back in the Decatur/Avondale Estates area one more time to try out kudzu. I've heard of kudzu a lot, especially being a prop buyer. A lot of prop and set deck people have mentioned kudzu to me before, and it must be because it is just enormous. It had a huge amount of vendor booths. I wouldn't even be able to guess, but I don't know, maybe around 60. I could be so wrong once again. This place was great for shopping for work, but I don't think I would really come here to shop for myself in the future. Just on a very general level, the clothing and like home decor selections weren't exactly what I was looking for, except for that owl. I love it. Also, on a general level, I would say that it was on the pricier side of vintage. Again, not everything, not every booth. Obviously, this does just kind of vary booth to booth, but there were some more expensive booths than I have seen in the other stores that we visited in this video. Okay, I am leaving this place empty-handed, both for work and for pleasure. I have to keep shopping because I need to find what I need for work. So anyway, just a little bit of a fail there, but I'm gonna go down the road. I think I'm gonna look at 2 of the places that I was at the other week, so I won't show too much there. And you see my vintage baby stroller back there? That's something that I need to return today for work. It's a pram. Yeah, so clothes, nothing that felt like streetwear, like a lot of truly vintage clothing. But I'm really glad I checked out that place because it's huge. So many different booths and so many different like styles of furniture and decor and everything. So they had a lot of picture frames, but it was like of framed artwork that I wouldn't really want to take out of a frame unless I really loved a frame, which I didn't see one that I really loved. So anyway, that's the debrief of this one. Yeah, I'm gonna go to a few other places. I'll let you know if I end up getting anything. So I went down the street to Lode and Decatur Estates, and again, wasn't really focusing on myself anymore. Okay, we have a few successes, but only for work. But I figured I'd show you anyway because it's some fun stuff. Found a couple vintage hand brushes. This included another brush, another comb. Again, this is like for a promotional shoot that's happening this week. It was kind of like extra props that they had requested. This is very similar to the first brush. Got this really pretty pearl compact with a mirror inside. And I got a handheld mirror. So we have 2 fun mirror options. Yeah, anyway, I have to go return this baby stroller. I think this is gonna conclude. Okay, you guys, we have come to a bit of a conclusion. Vintage store exploration is now over. I figured we went to a couple stores already in this video. It might be a good time to stop it, but maybe we can pick it up at another point and explore some more places and keep looking for some summer clothes, maybe. But I figured a good way to conclude this video would be to finally frame this set list, which is one of the main things that I was looking for. Unfortunately, I ended up buying a new frame also because I originally was thinking that I would try to get some sort of like ornate, like really dramatic ornate gold frame for it, but then I got the idea of just kind of matching the green. So yeah, once I got that idea, I was like, I think that's a cute choice. I think that could be cute. Let's put this in the frame. This is such a dramatic way to frame a crinkled piece of paper. Hooray! Yay! We did it! I mean, I think that actually looks really nice. Now, I honestly have no idea where I'm gonna put it. We got some cute clothes. Some shorts, some cute summer shorts from that really freaking adorable store, Space Queen. I feel like I can only allow myself to go there like once a month or less than that, or else I think I'll always find something that I love there, which is great, but you know, we have to be reasonable. I am hoping to ramp up my posting a little bit again soon, hopefully, but who knows where life will throw us, you know? Challenging myself to find things at these vintage stores and whatnot has really inspired me to continue trying to shop secondhand. I think like at least trying to shop secondhand first. This really felt pretty eye-opening as to just how many cool things there can be in these types of secondhand stores or vintage stores or whatever. Anyway, it just was really fun. I feel like it sparked a little bit of creativity. Thank you for joining me, and if you enjoyed this video, maybe consider subscribing and sticking around if you haven't already. And I'll see you again next time, hopefully sometime soon. Bye!